Sean Paul claims the tension began almost immediately after the song dropped. Fans couldn't help but wonder, was there more going on between him and Beyoncé? Their chemistry was undeniable. The steamy lyrics, the sultry video, it all felt a little too authentic, but Sean insists the connection was strictly professional. "I wish I did," he admitted, acknowledging Beyoncé's allure while putting the rumors to rest. But while the song soared to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, staying there for 9 consecutive weeks, things between Beyoncé and Sean Paul behind the scenes were unraveling fast. According to Sean, the chemistry fans felt wasn't just good production, it was real enough to spark rumors, real enough to get Jay-Z's attention. Still, the whispers wouldn't die, and according to Sean Paul, those whispers started to impact their ability to work together. Something went wrong during a performance in Los Angeles. His mic cut out, the energy on stage was off, and backstage, questions swirled. Was someone trying to sabotage their show? Sean suspected the rumors were starting to take a toll, and things only got worse from there. Next came a performance in Scotland, another audio malfunction, another awkward stage moment. At that point, Beyoncé had had enough. She reportedly confronted Sean, asking him to help shut the rumors down. She was worried the gossip was beginning to damage her image, and perhaps more importantly, her relationship. Sean tried to reassure her. "I knew Jay before you," he reportedly said. "We were cool. If he's got a problem, I'll talk to him." But talking never happened. Instead, Sean found himself abruptly removed from Beyoncé's scheduled performance at the MTV VMAs. One day he was rehearsing for the show, then suddenly he was out. No explanation, just gone. He remembers sitting in the audience watching Beyoncé perform the very song they'd created together, without him. "Embarrassing and weird," he said, recalling the moment with a mix of disappointment and disbelief. The following day he was supposed to perform for a high-profile crowd in Washington, D.C., but he pulled out. "There were 3,000 influential people waiting for you," they told him, but Sean didn't care. "There were 50 million people watching the VMAs. I'm not doing it," he said, and walked away. That was the end of their collaboration. No farewell, no closure, just silence. And while the music lived on, the relationship between Beyoncé and Sean Paul was over. In public, Sean kept it professional. He denied the romance rumors and took the high road. But privately, the experience stung. It was his first #1 hit in the US. He should have been celebrating. Instead, he was fighting whispers and cancellations, and possibly the wrath of Jay-Z himself. Beyoncé too was navigating emotional landmines. At the time, her relationship with Jay-Z was still under wraps, but fans could read between the lines. Something wasn't right, and according to insiders, Jay-Z's jealousy wasn't just casual, it was explosive. Reports have since emerged suggesting Jay-Z didn't just feel threatened, he took action. He allegedly had Beyoncé pulled from performances with Sean Paul. He even went so far as to accuse her of having an affair, despite her constant reassurances that nothing inappropriate had ever happened. And when Beyoncé refused to cut Sean off completely, Jay-Z reportedly crossed a line that would change everything. After the VMAs, Beyoncé and Jay-Z had a massive backstage argument, one that ended not in words, but in violence. According to sources, Jay-Z slapped Beyoncé across the face. It was a devastating moment, one that shocked even her closest allies. Beyoncé packed her bags and left the home they shared, retreating to her sister Solange's place to clear her head. During that time apart, Beyoncé reached out to Sean Paul. She wanted to apologize, not for the rumors, but for the way things had unfolded, for the drama that had swallowed him whole. Sean, ever the gentleman, was understanding. Their friendship quietly endured, even as the spotlight moved on. Eventually, Jay-Z came crawling back. He apologized, begged for forgiveness, and promised to change. And Beyoncé, torn between love and principle, gave him another chance. They entered therapy, they worked through their pain, and in 2008, they got married. Today, they're music royalty. They've got 3 kids, Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi, and a business empire that stretches across music, fashion, and philanthropy. But that doesn't mean the scars are gone. Even now, Beyoncé reflects on the baby boy era with mixed feelings. In interviews, she admits that working with Sean Paul was a turning point, for better or worse. The success was undeniable, but the aftermath, it taught her the price of fame and the depths of jealousy. And Sean Paul, he still ranks Baby Boy among his top 3 collaborations, alongside Rihanna and Busta Rhymes. Despite the drama, he knows the song changed his life. "I thought it was going to be R&B," he once said, "but it ended up being dancehall, and it went off." Behind the scenes, though, there's always been a different story, one that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have tried to keep under wraps. But cracks have always shown their entire love story has been wrapped in mystery. They met in the early 2000s and insisted they were just friends for over a year. Beyoncé said they spent that year talking on the phone before even going on a date. A smart move, perhaps, but one that hinted at caution, at the possibility that she already sensed what life with Jay-Z might entail. By 2002, they were collaborating on O3 Bonnie and Clyde, a not-so-subtle nod to a romantic partnership, but still, they denied everything. Publicly, they stuck to the script. Privately, their bond was deepening, and so were the red flags. Over the years, rumors of Jay-Z's infidelity plagued their relationship. In 2005, whispers of an affair with Rihanna, Jay's then protege, exploded across tabloids. Though never confirmed, the rumor caused a seismic rift. Some say it was manufactured to boost Rihanna's fame. Others believe there was real fire behind the smoke. Then came Rita Ora, another rising artist, another alleged affair. Beyoncé's music began to reflect her inner turmoil. Songs from her 2006 album hinted at betrayal. Fans connected the dots. They knew she was hurting, but instead of lashing out, Beyoncé chose forgiveness. Over and over again, Jay-Z, for his part, has admitted to cheating. "The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused," he said in a 2017 interview. He talked about therapy, about growth, about redemption, and somehow Beyoncé stayed. The infamous 2014 elevator incident where Solange Knowles attacked Jay-Z while Beyoncé silently watched only added fuel to the fire. Theories flew. Was it about another affair? Was Solange standing up for her sister? Beyoncé never confirmed the details, but her 2016 album Lemonade made it crystal clear Jay-Z had broken her heart, and yet she remained. Some fans praise her strength, others wonder why she stayed. Was it love, loyalty, or the unshakable desire to preserve a billion-dollar brand? The truth may lie somewhere in between. Their love story is a mix of fairy tale and nightmare, a modern empire built on beats, betrayal, and survival. They've turned their marriage into art, using lyrics to process pain and albums to tell truths they'd never admit in interviews. But not everyone is convinced. Rapper 50 Cent has long criticized Jay-Z's relationship with Beyoncé. He's mocked the age gap. Beyoncé was still in her teens when she met the already established Jay-Z. He's even hinted that Jay-Z might have used Beyoncé's rising star to elevate his own legacy. In one resurfaced clip, a young Beyoncé gushes over Jay-Z at an awards show, eyes wide, voice trembling. It's the kind of footage that makes you wonder, was this love or manipulation? Despite everything, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have always maintained control over their narrative. They rarely address rumors head-on. Instead, they let their music speak, but even that strategy has its critics. Some believe the couple uses controversy to drive sales, that they tease the public with cryptic lyrics and personal drama only to cash in on the chaos. It's a bold marketing strategy, but one that's worked brilliantly. From Lemonade to 444, their albums have documented their highs and lows in excruciating detail. Fans hang on every word, and in doing so, they help the Carters climb higher. But is it all worth it? Only Beyoncé knows the cost of forgiveness, of standing beside a man who's repeatedly tested her, of protecting a brand that demands perfection, and yet here they are, 2 decades later, still on top.